everyone, this is Kiran and I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm thrilled to bring you a captivating and delightful video about the world-renowned Mysore dasara. Today we'll focus on the majestic elephants, starting from their camps, their life in the camp, and the criteria for their selection. In the second part of the series, we'll follow their grand march to Mysore after a formal function in Veeranahosahalli called Gajapayana, and dwell into their 2-month training period known as Thalim. Finally, in the third part, we'll witness the grand Jambu Savari. In the later part of the video, I'll showcase some of the vibrant cultural events and celebrations of Grand Mysore Dasara. The history of Mysore dasara dates back to 1610 AD under the Odeyer kings, and the festival continues to celebrate this royal tradition with a spectacular 10-day event. One of the key highlights is the grand Jambu Savari procession on Vijayadashmi day, where beautifully decorated elephants carry the idol of goddess Chamundeshwari on a golden howdah through the streets of Mysore. So, please buckle up and watch the entire video for an exciting Dasara right from the comforts of your living room. Let's dive into this incredible journey together. This video is like a behind the scenes look, because while we all see the grand Jambu Savari on the final day, which is the highlight of Mysore Dasara, there's so much that happens in the background. From the selection of elephants to the intense training over almost 2 months, we will uncover every fascinating detail. The process of selecting the Dasara elephants starts from capturing them. In the olden days, elephant trainers used the Kedda operation, where wild elephants were driven into deep pits covered with sticks and leaves. During the Odeyer rule, the captured elephants were inspected in an open field for their strength, personality and character. Their walking styles, flat back, and facial charisma were key factors for selection. The chosen elephants were then trained for the festival, often overseen by the king himself. However, Kedda operations have long been stopped. Nowadays, wild elephants that enter the villages are captured using modern methods like tranquilizer darts and with the help of tamed elephants. Sometimes, abundant young elephants are also trained for Dasara. The abode of these elephants during the rest of the year is usually their training camps and the surrounding national parks. There are around 70 elephants in camps at Dubare, Mattigodu, Ramapura, Harangi and elsewhere. About 240 mahouts and kavadis take care of these magnificent creatures. This is the Mattigodu camp, where 4 elephants have been selected for the Dasara camp. The first one is the howdah carrying elephant Abhimanyu. Followed by the cutest and crowd favorite Bhima. And the majestic Mahendra. Ekalavya from this camp is participating in Dasara for the first time. From the Dubare camp, we have Dhananjaya, Vijaya, Gopi, Prashanta and Kanjan. Lakshmi is from Dodarive camp, Rohita, Hiranya and Lakshmi from Ramapura camp, and Varalakshmi from the Bhimanakatte camp join the lineup. Yes, the list is a little long, but I wanted to give you a complete picture. This video wouldn't have been possible without the support of Dr. Basavaraj KN, the DCF of Mysore Territorial, who helped me create this video in every possible way. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Seema PA, IFS, the Director and Deputy Conservator of Forest at the Nagrole Tiger Reserve for her invaluable assistance. Veeranahosahalli is a picturesque village that serves as a starting point for this grand Gajapayana. 2 months before the Dasara celebrations in Mysore, this tranquil location comes alive with a vibrant procession of elephants, marking the beginning of the journey to Mysore. The chosen elephants are transported here the previous day, along with their caretakers called the Mahuts and Kawadis. They are accompanied by their families too, who will move to Mysore for 2 months. Gajapayana, meaning the marching of elephants, is marked by a grand, colourful and religious event. Almost 5,000 people gather here from the neighbouring villages. There is a sizable number of forest officials, police and political leaders present. The atmosphere is festive, with cultural performances adding vibrancy to the occasion. Tribals, locals and visitors from Mysore gather in large numbers to witness this grand spectacle. This turnout underscores the deep cultural significance of Gajapayana as the elephants set out on their journey to Mysuru. Before the journey begins, the decorated elephants are offered puja and prayers are made for a successful Gajapayana, ensuring the safety of both the elephants and humans. Furthermore, this procession symbolizes the start of preparations for the historic Mysore dasara. The event begins with traditional rituals and is attended by several dignitaries, including Forest Minister Mr. Ishwar Khandre, Minister in charge of Mysore district Mr. H.C. Mahadevappa, Minister for Animal Husbandry Mr. K. Venkatesh, Chamarajnagar MP Mr. Sunil Bose, Hunsur MLA Mr. G.D. Harish Gowda, and senior district officials. Cultural teams showcase their rich tradition of dances and music, including Veeragase and Dollu Kunita, adding to the festive spirit. The Gajapayana is not just a logistical movement, but represents a tradition steeped in history and cultural importance. The elephants, central to the Dasara festivals, will now be housed and cared for in Mysuru. As the city prepares for the grand celebrations in October, the participation of tribals, locals, and tourists highlights the communal spirit and shared cultural heritage of Karnataka. The Gajapayana is a reminder of the state's rich traditions, bringing together people from various walks of life to celebrate and preserve their cultural legacy. After the rituals, the elephants are led from the worship area to the stage where the programs are organized. The procession was led by Abhimanyu, a 58-year-old tusker who will carry the golden howdah during the Jambu Savari. The elephants were decorated and received a floral tribute and arati. As the stage program commenced, dignitaries gave speeches, followed by a felicitation ceremony for the elephant handlers. After that, cultural programs by local artists and school students took place. Finally, it's time for the elephants to move to Mysore in trucks. These elephants are trained to travel in trucks and the caretakers too board the trucks. All very happy and excited to be part of the grand Mysore dasara. Gajapayana is an age-old tradition that has evolved over time. It used to be an elaborate affair where elephants, mahouts, kawadis and the families would travel over 60 kilometers on foot from the forest to Mysore. Nowadays the event is more symbolic, with the elephants and the entourage marching a short distance before being transported by trucks. The authorities ensured a smooth journey by managing the traffic, creating a kind of zero traffic situation to avoid any disturbances for the elephants. I feel incredibly fortunate to be a part of this entire process and journey. The forest officers and their teams are responsible for organizing this spectacle. with a lot of preparations happening behind the scenes. The responsibility for the 2024 Dasara Jambu Savari is taken care by Mr. Prabhu Gowda, DCF Mysore Wildlife, and RFO Mr. Santosh Hugar. The elephants finally arrived at Aranya Bhavan in Mysore to a grand welcome. This brings us to the end of the first part of this three-part series. In the next episode, I'll be showcasing the elephants' life within the Mysore Palace premises, their disciplined practice marches, and the care taken by the officers. So stay tuned and make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next video.